Well, it has been an absolutely wild 3 months in the mobile gaming world. Q3 of 2025 has dropped some serious hit, and my phone storage is whipping. From stealth assassins to magical mayhem, we are counting down the top 15 best mobile games of Q3 2025. This is Jasper, and make sure you are subscribed. You ready? Let's dive right in. Kicking off at number 15 is Ninja Party. Look, I'm a sucker for a good, silly party game, and this one delivers chaos in a way I haven't seen since Fall Guys first hit. It's a chaotic parkour racer where you are trying to knock your rivals off the map using everything from katanas to literal frying pans. The movement system is the star. The wall running and double jumps feel surprisingly fluid. Even when you lose, it's a hilarious, stylish disaster. My only minor grip is a few small bugs and balance quirks, but for quick, laugh-out-loud matches, it's an instant download. Moving to number 14, Farlight 84. This game knows it's a battle royale, but it's not afraid to be extra. You have got uniquely skilled heroes, unlimited response to keep the action flowing, and a vertical map design that lets you wall run, zip line, and even launch across the map in a giant rat cannon. The gunplay is crisp with great visual and audio feedback. You feel every armor break. They have also added buddies, pets that can summon storm or steal items, making for some truly tactical, unpredictable moments. So if you want a battle royale that encourages charging into the ferry instead of camping, this is your new addiction. At number 13, it's AP Conquest X, an anime-style action RPG. This one is pure charm. The world has ended, but somehow everyone is still just having fun and cracking jokes. It's got a great light-hearted story with fully voice-acted characters. But for the real reason it's here is the combat. You control a party of up to 4 characters, and the real-time battles lets you fluidly switch between them, chaining attacks and exploiting enemy weaknesses. It's deep enough for RPG veterans but accessible enough for quick mobile sessions. Plus the fair gacha system and lack of aggressive paywalls make it a great free-to-play option. Sleeping in at number 12 is Dandy Ace. This is the game you want if you love Hades or other fast-paced roguelikes on mobile. You play as a fabulous magician trapped in a cursed mirror, and your skills come from magical cards you find. The replayability is insane cause you can combine those cards for over 1,000 different build possibilities. My first run, I was a chaotic lightning maze. My second, a defensive summoner. Every run is a fresh challenge through a lavish, ever-changing palace. The mobile port is fantastic, with all content unlocked and no microtransactions. A must-play premium roguelike. Number 11 is Hitman World of Assassination. Yes, the entire trilogy is now on mobile. Playing as Agent 47 on my phone feels unreal. We are talking over 100 hours of content from Paris to Marrakesh. The graphics are stunning and the precise, patient, stealth gameplay translates incredibly well to touch controls, though controller support is flawless if you prefer that. The latest update even brought the fan-favorite freelancer mode. I desperately wish for cross-save, but having the full sandbox of Assassination in my pocket is just too good to pass up. And folks, you can drop a like on this video right now. Breaking into the top 10 is World War Legion. forget the slow, tactical World War II shooters, you know this is pure adrenaline-pumping arcade action. It's a fast-paced FPS with a World War II aesthetic, but definitely not historical accuracy. Expect some experimental weapons and gear. What impressed me most was the performance. It's designed to run on low-end hardware while still looking great, which is a huge win for mobile gamers. The gunsmith is deep, the movement is fluid, think parkour, slides and climbs, and the multiplayer gunfights are pure chaos. So if you are looking for an instant action, high-octane FPS fix, jump into the Legion. At number 9, a gacha game that actually respects your time. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I know, another Marvel gacha, right? But this strategy game where the villain nightmare is causing cosmic trouble is seriously engaging. The core gameplay is a deep strategy system where you build teams, level up unique talents, and equip artifacts. The best part, the progression is nearly constant, and I never felt like I had to spend money to keep up. I have been able to earn characters and upgrades naturally. So if you like the Marvel roster and deep tactical team building, this is your cozy new daily obsession. Time to get spooky at number 8 with Wall of Insanity 2. This dark, story-driven third-person shooter is a massive step up from the first. You are a police officer trapped in a nightmarish world, and the atmosphere is thick, grim, and genuinely unsettling. It's a hardcore experience like emoji scourge, and checkpoints are few and far between, which makes every kill and every game-saved message feel earned. While it has an indie feel, the lighting and shadows are often beautiful in a horrific way. My main frustration was enemies sometimes spawning unfairly behind me. But if you love old-school, challenging horror shooters, you need to shell out the $4.99 for this one. At lucky number 7, Tabs Pocket Edition, or Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. This game is a physics-based sandbox dream. You get to set up ridiculous armies of wibbly red and blue fighters, from ancient warriors to spooky creatures, and then just watch the chaos unfold. The mobile edition is fantastic. It runs surprisingly well, and critically, it doesn't have the unit limits that hampered the Switch version. The unit creator is still there, letting you make your own overpowered, nonsensical fighters. So whether you are playing the campaigns, sandbox or online multiplayer, watching these fluffy soldiers duke it out never stops being funny.
Bros!
Hitting number 6, it's a blast from the past, Dragon Nest Mobile Classic. For PC MMORPG fans, this is pure nostalgia fuel, faithfully recreated by the original Korean team. It brings back the classic classes, the main storyline, and most importantly, the lock-free 3D action combat. This is manual combat, so no auto battle here. You are unlocking and combining dozens of skills to build your own unique combat style. The cooperative play in the classic, Nest or Dungeons is the ultimate thrill, requiring you to master multi-phase boss mechanics with your friends. So if you have been looking for a true hardcore action MMORPG on mobile, your muscle memory is about to wake up. With a surprise hit at number 5, Truck Simulator Big Rigs. Seriously, I lost an entire Saturday to this. This isn't just a simple driving game, it's a full-on trucking empire simulator. The realism is what sets it apart, like realistic vehicle physics with cargo weight simulation, detailed interiors, jack brakes that sound incredible, and a full-day night cycle. You are not just driving here, you are buying trucks, trailers, and garages to expand your business across a detailed open world based on US locations. It's strangely Jane, and if you are looking for a deep, long-term simulation, this Big Rig is the real deal. At number 4, it's Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. The mystery and tension this chapter builds are phenomenal. While Chapter 3 introduced the smiling critters, Chapter 4 takes things a terrifying step further with the new nightmare critters. The environment and exploration are top-notch, leading up to the confrontation with the new main monsters. My only complaint, echoing some of the community, is that the final acts with the big monsters felt a little underwhelming compared to the incredible build-up. Still, for atmosphere, story, and a few genuine jump scares, this is the rigging champion of mobile horror this quarter. And folks, now it is time, smash that subscribe button and discover amazing games. Snagging the bronze medal at number 3 is Blade and Soul Heroes. The Blade and Soul IP is back, but this time it's a collectible action MMORPG with a twist. It successfully mixes the strategic depth of turn-based combat with the fluidity of real-time, fluid action. The game focuses heavily on team synergy, character skills, and the timely parry mechanic that you trigger by dashing. They have optimized the graphics with some serious tech to make it run beautifully across devices. NCSoft can sometimes get a bad rap, but honestly, the progression here feels fair. And the sheer joy of combining unique heroes, yes, including a boxing cat, for massive joint attacks is what earned it a podium finish.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. 0 human life signs detected.
My personal number 2 is the phenomenal port of Subnautica. If you haven't played this sci-fi survival game, prepare to have your breath taken away, literally and figuratively. You crash land on an alien ocean planet, and the only way to survive is to dive deeper. The game is all about that addicting loop of exploration and crafting. Finding fragments to build a sea glide, a sea moth, or even a full underwater base is a fantastic sense of progression. The sheer scale and the deep sea terror, especially when you run into a certain large, toothy creature, is unforgettable. While resource gathering can feel grindy sometimes, the world itself is one of the most immersive and beautiful environments I have ever experienced on a mobile device. And finally, taking the crown, Destiny Rising. This game is an absolute revelation. They dropped us right into a brand new canon story before the first 2 games, and the prologue alone had me hooked. The action is butter smooth, the shooting mechanics are responsive, and the game ran flawlessly on my test devices. Crucially, the core strike and fire team gunplay is immediately accessible. I jumped into a strike and found squad mates in literally 2 seconds. Even the gacha system, which I was initially skeptical of, focuses more on collecting new, fun-to-use characters rather than being a forced paywall. Having that iconic combat, the massive world, and the lore in the palm of my hand was not only given me a new mobile addiction, but has been reignited my interest in the whole Destiny universe. It's an absolute trap. And there you have it. What do you think of the list? Did I miss your favorite? Which of these are you playing right now? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the countdown. Subscribe for more mobile gaming reviews and lists, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching. You can check out the top 100 best mobile games of the year right from the top. I will catch you in the next one. Happy gaming.